90-day fiancé, Darcey Silva's honeymoon goes off the rails for this shocking reason. 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9, Episode 5, aired on August 3, 2025, and one of its stars did a strange thing in a Bulgarian hotel. Yes, Darcey Silva was back in action. Testing her and Georgie Rusev's hotel room's soundproofing, she did so by making faux sex noises. Darcey's a hoot, a funny and often endearing woman who's a bit naive. Now that she's with Georgie in his native land, she's acting outrageous. 90-day fiancés Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev's visit to Bulgaria has a dual purpose. It's a chance to enjoy the honeymoon they never got to have. As well, Darcey can connect with Georgie's family. What Darcey Silva's shocking behavior means. Darcy and Georgie wanted to stay in the honeymoon suite, but it wasn't available. When they got to their room, Darcey decided to perform a test to make sure that other guests wouldn't hear them while they were getting intimate. She began to make sex noises, and of course, since it's Darcey, it was all very funny. This woman deserves happiness, but it's easy to question her choices sometimes. Yes, she's entitled to a romantic honeymoon in a glam international location, but her romance with Georgie hasn't exactly been a cakewalk so far. He's younger, 32, he's from another country, and Georgie may have ulterior motives for dating the blonde woman, who's currently 50 years old. In an older Instagram post from December 21, 2024, Darcey seemed very unhappy with her partner. As per a screen grab which was posted by Marital, Darcey left a message on one of Georgie's posts, saying, "So funny you act like you love me." That was a bit jarring. Darcey's had so many awful boyfriends. Maybe they weren't the worst human beings, but in terms of being loyal, sincere and respectful, they had a long way to go. One example is Tom Brooks, who met her at a restaurant and then began to taunt her about her weight gain. Darcey's comment shows that there has been trouble in paradise. However, in Bulgaria, things seem to be going well so far. There is one little hiccup though. Georgie's worried about what his parents will think of his wife. Georgie and Darcey wed on November 12, 2023. Fast forward to 2025, and Darcey's donned a very revealing top for her meet and greet with his conservative parents. He obviously wants her to change her outfit. It's not for him to say what a woman should wear, even if it's his wife, but there is some logic to dressing modestly to please a partner's parents, particularly if they're really traditional. It remains to be seen how her interactions with his mother and father will go. Our take on Darcey's stunt. Darcey, shining in angelic white in the Instagram post above, is known for her over-the-top glamour. She's not exactly a minimalist. She loves heavy makeup, dresses with plunging necklines, very blonde hair, and deeply tanned skin. That's just Darcey, but Georgie's parents may want a more conservative look. Despite this glitch and their past problems, there's still hope for this duo. They both appear to be looking forward to their sexy time in Bulgaria, which bodes well. Passion keeps a romance alive. Also, Georgie's parents may look under the surface and see the real Darcey, someone sweet who just wants things to work. Usually, she's the one trying, and men are just tough to deal with. Maybe this time it will be different for the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? Star 90-day. The last resort star Darcey Silva is opening up about some painful news after Stacey Silva questioned her relationship with Florian. Darcey began her reality TV journey with Stacey years ago with The Twin Life. The show didn't make it on air, but Darcey got her big break with before the 90 Days Season 1. For seasons later, the Connecticut twins featured in Darcey and Stacey, which took a deep dive into their relationships with Georgie Rusev and Florian. Stacey and Florian were quick to resolve their differences, but Darcey had multiple breakups with her man. Darcey and Georgie married in November 2023, but she's never been happy in her marriage, especially now, as revealed on her IG. 90-day Fiancé update shared a screenshot of a post originally shared by Darcey, where the 90-day fiancé star shared a divine message she'd received. The picture showed Darcey wearing large sunglasses and posing in a glittery mermaid-like outfit, playing with her hair. The picture seemed to have no connection with what Darcy wrote in her caption. She added, "God told me. Get away from G." It seemed Darcy was talking about Georgie and how she'd finally realized that she needed to call it quits for good with Georgie. What God's message about Georgie to Darcy means. Was Darcy waiting for a sign from the universe to leave Georgie? Darcy had little luck with relationships on before the 90 days. Her romances with Jesse Meester and Tom Brooks ended miserably. However, it once seemed like her relationship with Georgie might last forever. Darcy and Georgie got engaged on the show, only for her to break up with him. They had 2 engagements on Darcy and Stacey but ended up marrying in secret in November 2023. The wedding was a private affair and didn't even appear on the series. Since the secret wedding, Darcy has openly hinted at relationship issues with Georgie on social media. Her captions often express feelings of being single, feeling free, or never looking back. While these themes frequently appear in her social media strategy, this seems to be the first time she has mentioned receiving a message from God to let go of her husband. After a year and a half of second-guessing, Darcy may have finally decided to end the marriage. Our take on Darcy hinting at possible divorce from Georgie. Darcy might be in need of couples therapy. Darcy and Georgie made an appearance together at the 90-day, the last resort tell-all. They shared strong opinions about Stacey and Florian's marriage. Could Darcy and Georgie star in the next season of the spin-off? Darcy's cryptic Instagram posts often stir up controversy, but she has also been spotted in public with Georgie, suggesting their disagreements may have been minor and quickly resolved. It remains to be seen whether Darcy will proceed with a divorce or seek couples therapy. Darcey Silva from 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Shocked fans with her sweet surprise for a trending reality TV star who's in the news for her makeover after a recent surgery. Darcy was first introduced on Before the 90 Days, and continued her relationship drama through several seasons of Darcy and Stacey. In 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9, Darcy is navigating cultural tension while meeting Georgi Rusev's conservative family in Bulgaria. In 2025, Darcy underwent a dramatic physical transformation, including a facelift, brow lift, rhinoplasty, and buccal fat removal. Meanwhile, Darcy lost 40 pounds via weight loss surgery and began pursuing music and fashion ventures alongside her twin, Darcey Silva. Public reactions were mixed, with critics concerned over her drastically altered appearance, but Darcy seems to be interested in giving them something positive to talk about. Darcy and her sister Stacey surprised Tammy Slayton from 1,000 Pound Sisters with their brand's merchandise. Darcy shared a story from Tammy and her girlfriend Andrea Dalton on Instagram, via Christie's 90-day drama. The clip showed Andrea and Tammy wearing identical black House of 11 hats with deep blue t-shirts. Andrea mentioned that she and Tammy loved the merchandise as they thanked the 90 Day Fiancé twins for referred to them as beauties in her own story. Meanwhile, she also shared a screenshot of a recent article about her and Stacey's gift to the 1,000 Pound Sisters couple, which called it a special gesture. Darcy told Andrea and Tammy that she and Stacey were their twin besties for life and asked them to keep inspiring everyone. What Darcy's surprise for 1,000 Pound Sisters Tammy means. Is Darcy trying to milk free publicity by gifting Tammy her brand merch? Both Darcy and Tammy debuted as reality TV stars on the same network around the same time. They are, by now, reality TV royalty with each having millions of followers across all of social media. A collaboration between Darcy and Tammy is surprising but not something that is unbelievable. Darcy is back on TV with Happily Ever After? Season 9 and seems to be wanting to do some PR. Tammy has been trending lately due to her skin removal surgery. She looks like a different person now after shedding more than 500 pounds in total. Tammy also recently announced she is no longer single and that she has a fiancé. She confirmed she has been dating Andrea for 3 years now, even if their romance was newly introduced on the show. Darcy's gift to Tammy and Andrea could also be her way of congratulating them on the big news. Darcy is known to be a girl's girl in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, and her reputation seems to go beyond her own show. It's heartwarming to see Darcy being friends with Tammy and vice versa when it's easy for reality TV stars to get jealous and insecure of each other's popularity when their shows are pitted against each other. Our take on Darcy calling herself Tammy's bestie. Will Darcy and Tammy collaborate on a show? Darcy and Tammy's social media friendship could be hinting at a bigger collaboration. Darcy and Tammy could likely have a crossover episode or season coming up in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. Many were left wondering if Tammy's show would get cancelled since her weight loss transformation is now complete. Perhaps Tammy could explore her relationship in a new spin-off on the network with 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Darcey Georgi Rusev from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Is good at keeping secrets, especially from Darcey Silva, and this time around, he's hiding his job from his wife. Darcy began her 90-Day Fiancé journey with twin Stacey Silva in before the 90 Days Season 1. Darcy went through back-to-back toxic relationships until she met Georgie from Bulgaria. Darcy and Georgie's relationship has had its ups and downs and even 2 broken engagements. However, Darcy did marry Georgie in November 2023. She's talked about being single on social media several times since then, hinting at splits constantly, but Darcy and Georgie made their franchise comeback with 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. This time around, Darcy will be flying to Georgie's hometown in Bulgaria to meet his family members for the first time. Georgie has expressed how Darcy will be the first woman he's ever introduced to his parents. It looks like Georgie has kept Darcy hidden from his family, just like the secrets he keeps from his wife. Georgie was a model and fitness guru when he met Darcy. Georgie has faced money problems in America. Georgie was 33 years old when he started dating the then 45-year-old Darcy. He had met the reality TV star on social media and the couple had gone on a Super Bowl date in Miami. They spent more time together on Darcy and Stacey as fans started getting to know Georgie better. He'd shared how he belongs to a small town near the border of Greece. Georgie had been living in America for about 8 years when he met Darcy. Georgie was not financially well off when he first came to America. He had no money and his first job was working as a lifeguard. He then tried his hand at modeling part-time, but Washington, D.C., where he was staying at the time, didn't have too many modeling jobs. He tried his hand at both print and runway modeling. Georgie also became a formal fitness trainer. However, he soon discovered his true calling. Georgie works at a spa. Georgie got promoted to operations manager. Georgie had about 6 years of experience as a certified massage therapist upon his Darcy and Stacey debut. He worked with home spa therapy. While his work website doesn't exist anymore, Georgie revealed that being a formal fitness trainer helped him design sports massage to manifest a great balance of personalized pressure, stretching and relief. Being physically active and having a background as an athlete has given me a deeper understanding of how to treat sore muscles and pains. In March 2025, Yara Zaya shared a surprising story on Instagram. Blogger 90-Day Fiancé _Alexa shared a screenshot of Yara's selfie with Georgie. Yara wrote, "It was a very unexpected meeting" on her post while tagging Georgie. She also mentioned the location as SLSLUX Brickell. Georgie reposted Yara's story and told her that it was great having her at luxmedspa.brickell. Yara had run into Georgie at the spa where he works. However, it looks like Georgie's own wife has never visited his workplace. He was late to Darcy and Stacey Silva's big 50th birthday party. While Stacey's husband, Florian, was accompanying the twins to the venue, Georgie was still at work. Darcy revealed she had found out that Georgie got a little promotion or a big promotion. Darcy was not really sure of Georgie's job title since he had not told her. She was guessing that Georgie had been promoted to the director of operations or manager position at work. Darcy figured that Georgie had known about his promotion for a while but just told her about it on her birthday, when she asked him why he couldn't get one day off. Darcy doesn't know how much money Georgie is making. 90-Day Fiancé's Florian revealed how much Georgie earns. Georgie had then told Darcy that he was the boss, aka the director of operations at his workplace. All this while, Darcy had thought her husband was a front desk guy and, for whatever reason, he had not told Darcy about his promotion. Florian wondered if Georgie wasn't telling Darcy about his promotion since he was now making more money. He never gave me a number. Georgie never told Darcy his salary, but Florian seemed to know about it. Florian assured Darcy that Georgie was now making more money. Florian shared that when he was working at the front desk, he used to make $5,000 a month, so considering his recent promotion, Florian spoke about how the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after, husband of Darcy was making at least $6,000 to $7,000 a month. Darcey Silva underwent cosmetic procedures, lost 40 pounds, and transformed her life after her spin-off show. She reconciled with her ex-boyfriend Georgie Rusev and married him, but they later broke up. Darcy continues to experiment with her appearance and style, receiving mixed reactions from fans and critics. Darcey Silva has changed a lot since she last appeared on the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off in 2023. The 49-year-old mom of two pursued various men over the years. However, it wasn't until Darcy and Stacey season 4 that she started re-evaluating her romantic goals and hired a matchmaker to help her find the right man. Unfortunately, things didn't turn out well for Darcy, as she was unable to find a good match for herself. She also didn't like that her ex-boyfriend, Georgie Rusev, returned suddenly and asked her to take him back. Darcy's life changed a lot after she filmed her spin-off. She became more confident in herself and opted for new plastic surgery. She started focusing more on her physique and lost 40 pounds with the help of a cosmetic procedure. Besides overhauling her looks, Darcy also transformed her life. She gave Georgie one more chance and reconciled with him. Darcy married her former lover-turned-husband in late 2023 at her father's estate. Sadly, things probably didn't work out for the new couple. In early 2024, some rumors suggested that the two had broken up again. Darcey Silva went sultry in a recent Instagram clip. Darcy receives several positive comments on her seductive video. Darcy has changed her physical appearance drastically over the last few months. She has achieved a slim-looking face, a snatched body, and updated her fashion sense. In June, Darcy posted an Instagram video lying on her comfy bed. She wore a white outfit highlighting her chest and left her hair untied. She used a pink filter, giving her video a dreamy look. The reality star titled her post, "Doing it big. See you soon. Love you all." Darcy also used hashtags referring to her spin-off show, hinting that she may be filming the upcoming season. Nearly 1K fans liked Darcy's sultry look. Some complimented her new style and changed looks, while others applauded her bold white outfit. A social media user wrote, "Darcy always does it big," complimenting her looks. Another commented, "Look at those rocks on that ring. Love it, so pretty," pointing out how the reality star's luxury wedding ring matches her newly transformed personality. Darcy also replied to her supportive fans in the comments, thanking them for their comments and showing them love for standing up for her against all the social media critics. Darcey Silva dazzled in a high glam silver dress. Darcy effortlessly pulls off her bedazzled gown. Darcy knows that silver is her color. She loves wearing shimmering outfits and pairing them with expensive jewelry. In May 2024, Darcy visited Dubai. She posted a short video showing her beauty to fans. Darcy wrote, "Darcy is a Dubai doll," indicating she was more than just a regular Barbie. She added, "Stay tuned," hinting that her show may return soon. The post showed Darcy wearing a glamorous silver dress adorned with pearls and beads. She also wore matching necklaces and earrings that complemented her outfit. Darcy's post got her over 1.6K likes and hundreds of comments. Some people liked her dress, while others felt she went a bit overboard. A social media user commented, "I saw this same look somewhere with Kim Kardashian," telling Darcy she looked as beautiful as the most famous Kardashian sister. Another wrote, "Beautiful inside and out," telling the 90 Day Fiancé franchise star that she's just as good-looking on the inside as she's on the outside. Someone even wrote, "Slay Kingdom," telling Darcy that she totally slayed the silver dress by looking like a queen. Darcy rocked cowgirl style. Darcy's offbeat style doesn't impress everyone. Darcy can pull off a variety of looks. She exudes confidence in sultry designer clothes but looks equally stunning in casual attire. In April 2024, Darcy embraced a cowgirl look, sharing photos of herself in hats and crop tops. She looked beautiful and fit in the pictures. Darcy captioned the pictures with "OnlyFans here." Got Darcy, promoting her modeling work with flair. By adding star emojis, she hinted to her fans that she remains a celebrity even when she isn't wearing shiny outfits. Darcy's sassy cowgirl post received over 1K likes. One fan praised her style and called her gorgeous, while another compared her to Beyoncé attempting a country look. However, not everyone was a fan of Darcy's new style. One critic commented, "Wow, her daughters should be so proud," taking a jab at her. Another said, "I'd rather look in my cabinet at Tupperware," subtly referencing Darcy's plastic surgery. Despite the criticism, Darcy remained unfazed. She seemed content with her physical appearance and didn't let the negativity affect her confidence. Darcy looked so different before. Darcy previously had a softer jawline and smaller lips. Darcy has always enjoyed experimenting with her appearance. When she first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, she hadn't undergone many cosmetic procedures. However, she has had several procedures to maintain a youthful look since then. In the past, Darcy's face looked significantly different, as it was more natural. Her nose was less pointed, and her jawline was softer. She didn't have noticeably full lips, which complemented her features. In addition to her change